How's it going? Thank you very much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. So let me ask you something. Would you be interested in winning a free 2-hour pontoon boat rental from Odyssey Watersports? If so, just drop it in the comments. Let us know that you are interested. My name's Justin Clemens, one of the managers of Odyssey Watersports. And tonight, stay tuned. We're going to get into some details of how you can have your name entered into this drawing. So it's going to be a free 2-hour boat rental to a lucky viewer here. And we'll get into that here shortly. But as you guys are tuning in, feel free to just drop in the comments. Let me know you're coming in. What's going on, Chuck? Say hi and where you guys are tuning in from. It's always fun, kind of interesting to see where you guys are watching from. And let's see, drop in the comments what your favorite thing about Ocean City is. All right, Ocean City, Maryland. It doesn't have to be Odyssey, no judgment, it's okay. But whatever you guys really look forward to on your vacation, let us know, drop in the comments there. It's another just fun thing to do. So, how this contest is going to work. It's going to be a week-long contest, all right? It's a Share the Love contest. So, for those of you who have seen one of our videos, we tend to do these, every now and then. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to share this live video, and it doesn't matter if you're catching this on replay or you're watching it live. You guys, you still have the same chance of winning. So you're going to drop in the comments, if you do share this, just write share. That's the only way that we know that you have shared it. And that way, that's how it's going to enter your name into the drawing to win a free 2-hour pontoon boat rental. All right, and it's going to be any size boat. So we have 12 passengers and 14 passengers, and we also have a visitor here that's going to be joining us. Hold on one second. Here comes Riley. All right. Oh, and she's got chocolate on her face. Perfect. All right, say hi. Let me see. Let's get this off. All right, here we go. Say hi. Wave. All right, so here's Riley. I know, I'm turning it down. She doesn't like the light that I use. All right, so getting back to that. So you're going to enter... Okay, hun. You're going to share this video and then just write shared in the comments there. I see some of you are already doing it. Appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to try to give you guys a shout out. Lisa Thompson, thank you for sharing. If I miss you, I'll definitely get into, in the comments and make sure I give you a shout out there. Holly, thank you for sharing. Odessa, thank you for sharing. So yes, this is going to be running a week long. So next Wednesday, which is April 18th at 8 p.m., we will go live again to announce the winner, and maybe do another contest or something. And also, I'm going to give 2 live viewers. All right, see these white shirts behind us? I'm going to give 2 live viewers tonight these T-shirts. We're just going to give them away at the end. All right, so in order to win those, you are going to have to comment so that I know you're on here. So feel free to just drop it in the comments. Say that you want these shirts or whatever you want. Say hi to Riley, what's up? And at the end, we'll give these things away. Susan and April, thank you all for sharing. Awesome. All right, so let's get into our pontoon boats. So we just want to discuss with you tonight a little bit more about our boats, how we operate, what to expect when you guys arrive, how to hire your own captain, how to make reservations, save money, where you can go, blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff is coming at you. Brian, thank you for sharing. All right, so about our boats. So we have 2 different models. We have the 12-passenger and the 14-passenger. If you see on our website, which is odysseywatersports.com, if you guys go on there, you're going to see it says pontoon boats, and then the other one says deluxe pontoon boat. The only difference is the size, really. They pretty much have the same features, same motors. They're both 60 horsepower. But that's how we differentiate between, Linda, thank you for sharing, differentiate between the size of our boats. All right, so just didn't want to confuse anybody there. So they do have 60 horsepower motors. They come with, a little swim platform. They come with all the safety equipment, the anchors, life jackets, flares, horn, you name it, it's on there. So you guys don't have to worry about anything. You just rent it. Everything that you need safety-wise will be on the boat for you. Brian, thank you for sharing. Which makes it really nice. So to get into the passengers, because this can be, we get asked this a lot, and I see one right there. I'm about to get into that, the life jackets here. So passengers mean even this one here or smaller. So we've had some, really young ones, like a few month old get on there. they do count as a passenger. Okay, so just because they may weigh, just a couple pounds, they do count. That's just how they're regulated. And you can actually have dogs on there as well. Okay, we get that. That's another one that we get asked a lot. The only thing that we ask if you do bring your dog is to just watch their claws on the vinyl seating. Okay, because it can rip them, it can puncture the holes. Once the hole's punctured, they can start dry rotting and stuff. So that's the only thing. We've had plenty of dogs on there. If you can keep them on the floor, that's best. But if they do get on the seat, I know there's been some small ones. You just have to be aware of that. And we do have life jackets for all ages. So Riley's age, younger, and then we have all sorts for adults. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on, sorry. All right, what are you doing, Rose? All right, so Riley, relax. The hour lengths of our rentals. We do 2, 4, 6, and 8 hours for both sizes of our boats. All right. I will say that we've had some questions about doing a 3-hour boat rental. We actually have done that. You're not able to book that online. You will have to call us, or you can email me your information. I can call you. But we actually just did this, I think last week. Somebody was interested in 3 hours. That's fine with us. We can't always do it. It just depends if we can fit it in there. So if we can fit it, we are willing to do the 3-hour boat rental, and we'll give you a little discount, obviously, since it's not the full 4, but it's a little bit more than 2. So we kind of split the price for you there. All right. So what else is included? Gas. Gas is included. All right. Totally free. We will make sure that whether you're out there for 2, 4, 6, or 8 hours, that it is, you have enough gas in there for the whole rental, so you don't have to worry about refilling it. We don't charge you when you come back. If you come back and that thing's empty, awesome. That means you guys had a great time out there. Yeah. Mommy's here, I know. You want to sit with her? Because you're heavy. Oh, I'm sweating up here. So the gas is totally free to you guys. Not many other rentals do that. I'm going to put it out there. But we just feel that should be included in your rental. So that's what we do. It's in your rental. Bring it back empty. Awesome. Good job. What else? We also put on a Bluetooth speaker for you. All right, so the speakers in these boats aren't really made too well for rental reasons. So when they get wet, they kind of, they go bad and the radios go bad. So we decided we just put on a Bluetooth speaker there for you. Include it with your rental. It's free. You don't have to take it, but if you do, that's fine. We also will give you an aux cord, but you guys will be able to plug your phone in or play Bluetooth music right off of that, which is really cool. It's just a little Bluetooth speaker. They have bimini tops as well, so it does collapse down. But if you want it up, most of the rentals do have it up. Blocks the sun a little bit. It'll cover about half the boat. So right over the captain's helm there is where it ends. That way, the front of the boat you can still get some sun if you are interested in sunbathing. Cutting board and a map of the area. So we put a cutting board on there. It's in the back of the seat. That way, if you guys do fish, we just ask you to cut the bait on the cutting board, not the seats, definitely not the floor. We don't want to rip anything up. And then the map. We also have a map of the waterway. All right, you're gonna get down. So it marks all the sandbars. One of our employees will go over the boat with you. They're gonna go over the map with you. They're gonna show you where to go, where not to go, so that you can avoid it. We have had some boats hit the sandbars, and we'll get off, but we try to avoid that because it does really obviously bang up the props and all. This child here, what you doing? All right, so where can you go with the boats? We keep you between the Route 50 and the Route 90 bridge. All right, it's a pretty large area. The reason we do that is because going underneath the bridge, Riley, you're really heavy. Going underneath the bridges can be a little bit tricky, just depending on the tide, depending on the current, the wind. It can push you into the the bridge. So we try to keep you guys between the two bridges. There's plenty of fishing spots. There's plenty of bars and restaurants to go to by water, areas to swim, things to see. So it's a really nice area. There's not many sandbars like right out in front of us. So that's where we recommend most of you guys go. But we will show you guys some fishing spots that we recommend if that's what you guys are into. So fishing and crabbing. All right, so we offer fishing and crabbing supplies. We offer some combos. You guys can actually add that to your reservation if you were to book online, which is just makes it much more convenient. You guys don't have to worry about it when you show up. We'll have it all ready for you. We'll give you the rods, and we have bait and tackle. We have crab nets, crab lines. So all that stuff is available for purchase either online or when you show up for your rental. All right, and for those of you new tuning in, feel free to share this, whether you're catching this live or on a replay, and that's how you will get your name entered into the drawing for a free 2-hour pontoon boat rental that we will be announcing next Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here, live. All right, so, Riley, hold on, child's getting a little bit wild here. All right, so the other thing about fishing, this is another big question. Fishing licenses are included, so you guys do not have to go get your own fishing license. We put them on the boat for you guys. My wife just went to Salisbury today and got them for all 4 of our boats. And what that does is that way you guys don't have to worry about that. Anybody fishing on the boat is legal. All right, we will try to have a print off of the size for the fish. All right, and what's legal. That way it's up to you guys. If you keep the fish, you just got to make sure that thing's legal, because that's on you for if you do keep it. And I will say, if you guys do catch any crabs or clams, the deal is, this is a little bit tricky, but the deal is that my wife and I do get half. Okay, so if you get like 24 crabs, awesome. My wife and I just got a dozen, which is really cool. We like to bring them home for nice family dinner. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not going to do that. We won't do that to you. Go out and catch them. Bring them back. They're all yours. Just playing along. Denise, thank you for sharing. Bar hopping. All right, that's another big one. There's, 4 or 5 really good bars that you guys can go to. By water, they have slips that you guys can pull the boat right into. And, go in there, have some lunch. Grab a drink or something, and then head back out into the water and finish up the rest of your time. All right, so that is a really good option. Right now, not many of them are open, but over the summer, obviously, they're all open. Secrets is right next door to us. Very easy to just go up. They have, the buoys in the water. You just tie up to them. Their shuttle comes out. Will actually pick you up from the boat and then take you into Secrets, and then they'll actually take you back out to your boat. So you can keep going with your day. So while we're on the topic of bars and alcohol, another big one is the driver must be sober at all times. Okay, so we will make sure that when that boat leaves, that driver, the operator who signed the papers is totally sober. All right, the DNR, they will pull a boat over if they suspect that something's going on. So we're pretty strict about that. We want you guys to have a great time out there. We want you to have fun, create memories, but we got to do it safe as well. So at all times, there has to be a designated driver on that boat at all times. All right, and they're going to be the ones that will do all the paperwork when they come up there. The operator is going to be doing that. All right. So swimming, that's another option. So you guys can take this boat out. All right, you can go crabbing. You can go fishing. You can enjoy the sunset. You can watch the air show. That's another big one. That's coming up in June. Don't know exactly what date, but I think it's like June 16th. Something around there. Don't quote me on that. June 16th, I think. Awesome. You can take them right out in the water. Watch the air show. These planes will fly right over our location. So if you're in the bay, it's a great area. That's where they turn around and loop back around. So it's really fun to to sit out there and watch them. So that's another option. But swimming, you can do. The only thing we ask, obviously, our bay is very shallow. It doesn't look shallow, but if you were to jump in, a lot of the areas are about waist deep. If you get into the main channel, they are deeper. But we ask you to, if you do jump in, just be careful. There's no diving. Don't dive in. There's actually been some incidents with that in the past, not with us, but I don't even think they were rentals. I think they were personals. We just ask you to just either jump in feet first, or there is a fold down ladder that you guys can use to get up and down inside the boat, which makes it really nice. All right, and then the front of the boat, there's a little deck area that you guys can sit and relax. What we're very strict on is if somebody is in the water, that boat has to be off. All right. Once everybody's in and you get a head count of everybody's in the boat and you're 100% positive that everybody's in, then you can turn that boat on. But if anybody ever gets in the water, immediately shut that thing down. We don't want to have any incidents. So that is one thing that we will go over with you guys at the time of your rental. We're pretty strict on that stuff. We don't want you to jump in if the boat's running, things like that. All right. All right, tubes. Another big question. All right, tubes. Unfortunately, guys, for our boats, our insurance does not allow you to tow tubes. All right, so you cannot tow anybody, whether they're on water skis, wakeboards, tubes. You can't do any kind of towing. All right, but what you can do, and we've had plenty of people doing this. So we've had like bachelor and bachelorette parties come up, and they bring 20 of the blow-up floats just to sit in the water on. So you can tie them up to the boat if the boat is off and you're not towing them. That way your tube doesn't float away too far from the boat. But you guys can just sit in there, relax, do whatever you're doing, go swimming, jump back on the tube. You guys can do that. You just cannot tow them, unfortunately. That's just, that's one of our policies and the insurance. There's a lot of issues that can happen if you start towing these boats, whether it's, getting hit or, the ropes could get sucked up in the prop. So it's just a lot of headaches sometimes. All right. Can you bring alcohol on the boat? We should have did this before. Yes, you can. You can bring alcohol. You can bring non-alcoholic drinks. You can bring food. You can bring your lunch. We've had people order pizza. I saw some comments on here. If you didn't see our little video that we shared a couple days ago, we've actually delivered pizza to some customers on a pontoon boat. I can't say that we would always do that because, if we're really busy, we're not going to have time to. But, feel free to ask us about it if you do want it and we're not too slammed. There's a possibility that we're going to do that for you because it's a lot of fun and it's, makes it enjoyable for you guys. And so that is an option. But yeah, you can bring pizza on the boat if you want beforehand. But yeah, you can bring food, drinks, whatever. That way, when you guys go out there, you don't have to come back to the dock. You have everything right on the boat. We've had some bring like cakes and ice cream and all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty cool what everybody brings. Bring coolers if you want. We do sell coolers and ice. But if you have like a big cooler, one of those Yetis, feel free to bring it. And if you wanted to bring ice in it, that's okay. We're not going to tell you not to, but we do have ice and coolers on the location just for you guys. So let's get into the requirements here. So in order to rent one of our pontoon boats, you will have to be 21 years of age with photo ID. That's an insurance thing. So we'll have you come up. You'll give us your ID. We'll give you some paperwork. You'll fill it out. One of our guys will then take just the boat operator. He's going to take him out onto the dock, right onto the boat. He's going to go over everything with them. So how to operate it, the steering, the reverse and forward, where all the safety equipment is actually located on the boat. What happens if this? So a lot of stuff that I went over with you already. They will be doing that with the boat operator right on the boat that you guys will be renting. That way, that person will know where everything is. And then once we get the customers on there, we'll give you a couple more reminders about not jumping off and where the life jackets are and all. And the life jackets for kids aren't on the boats, but we will actually give them one. We'll give them a nice one since they'll have to wear it for the length of the rental. So it's a little bit more comfortable than the ones that are on the boats for adults, like the throwovers that aren't really comfortable at all. All right, so 21 years of age in order to rent. Now, we just started this, I think, last year because we got a lot of inquiries from you guys. So one thing I'd like to say is if you guys do have any suggestions with the boats or any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments there. If I don't get to it right now, I'll make sure that I get to it throughout the next couple days as I go through the comments here. But if you guys have any questions at all, drop them in there and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. You can also give us a call if that makes it easier for you guys. But hiring a captain, this is a big one. All right, I was pretty shocked how many boats wanted captains, and we actually have another captain or two this year. So we'll be able to get a couple more of you that wanted the boats with a captain. We'll be able to do that a little bit more. So how that's going to work? So you can either, what I would recommend is before you even make the reservation is to give us a call. All right, send us an email. Let us know the dates that you wanted to rent this pontoon boat, how many hours you wanted to rent it, and just let us know that you're interested in having a captain. Because what we'll do is either myself, my wife, or Ron, we'll call our captains. We'll make sure that they're going to be available that day. That way they can put it on their schedule as well. And then we'll go through and we will either make the reservation for you guys or we'll just call you back. We'll get your information, put it in the computer for you. That way you get an email reminder. But captains are available and they do count as a person. All right, so that's a little bit tricky. So, if you have 11, the captain would be the 12th, obviously. So just make sure you just keep that in the back of your head. If you have 12 people and you want that 12 passenger boat, you're going to have to move up to the 14 passenger boat if you are interested in a captain. All right, and the captain has a little bit more flexibility of where they can go. They are allowed to go under the bridges, so they have their captain's license and all. They're pretty familiar with the waterway, so we do allow them to go under the boat or under the boat. What? Under the bridge. So if there is something that you guys wanted to see under one of the bridges, a captain's a great idea. Plus, if you have a bunch of friends or it's a bachelor party or something, captains are awesome because, that way you guys don't have to worry about driving the boat. You don't have to worry about, sandbars, anything like that. You guys can all just sit back, hang out. If you're into alcoholic beverages, you guys can all have them. You don't have to leave that one person out that has to drive the boat. So captains are always a great idea for parties and things like that if you want to cruise around more of the bay. So some extras that we sell. We will have, like I said, the ice, the coolers, all the fishing supply. We at times we do have live minnows, but I would recommend giving us a call before you get too excited about that. We have a limited supply, so make sure you call us for live minnows. But we also have ice cream and teas and waters, t-shirts. We got t-shirts, yeah. And all the bait and tackle that you guys are going to need for your rental. So those are all available for when you guys arrive. And waterproof bags, like these. I know some of you lucky winners the other day won a couple of those. All right, so one of the last things I want to talk about is how to reserve the boat and what if there's bad weather. All right, the bad weather one, we've been getting a lot of comments on that. So I want to make sure I hit that for you guys. And so to reserve, couple ways, all right? Easiest way, well, for me, the easiest way would be to go onto our website, which is odysseywatersports.com. Over the right-hand side, you're going to see a button that says menu. Click on that. When it drops down, you're going to see pontoon boat rentals. Click on that. And all the information for both size boats. When you click on one of the sizes, you're going to have loads of information. I have it printed here, but it's going to go over the prices, how long, a lot of the information I just went over. It's just a little bit, it's simplified a little, but yeah, you'll have all your information there. There's actually a live calendar, so you can see if the boat's booked or when it's booked, when it's coming back, things like that. So you'll be able to book it right online, which makes it very convenient for you, makes it convenient for us. it sends us a notification. It'll then turn around once you book that reservation. It'll send you a confirmation, and then it can also send you a reminder. And I think you can do it through text too. So if you choose the texting option, you'll get a text message a few days before your rental saying like, hey, just remember, Jared, you got a boat rental coming up here at Odyssey Watersports, and they'll give the address as well. So it makes it super easy for you guys. And the other thing that's really easy is, if we're getting into the bad weather here, but if something comes up, let's say, God forbid, something goes wrong on vacation, bad weather, something like that, you can call us up and be like, hey, this is Kendra, and I made a pontoon boat reservation, and I need to change it. Can you push it to a different day? It's real easy when you book online. It's like 2 clicks. We'll push it to the other day. You'll then get a rebooking email, all right, for a reminder. So makes it really easy. And if you do want to book online, why don't we use the promo code Odyssey? All right, so put in the promo code at checkout, Odyssey, just one word, ODYSSEA, capitalization, does not matter. And what that will do, it's going to give you $20 off any size boat, any length of time. So 2, 4, 6, or 8 hours, $20 off any of those. All right, so it's a good way to save. Our $20 off coupon is normally good before 10 a.m. This is good anytime. All right, so there's a little, save you a little bit of money there for you. So bad weather. If we do get bad weather on the day that you're supposed to go out there, and it's before you leave, call us. A lot of times we try to call you as well. We don't always get around to that, just depending how busy we are. But if there is bad weather, just give us a call. Let us know your reservation like I was mentioning before. We'll do our best to move it to the next day or the following, whatever fits. Because sometimes, the next day might be completely booked. So we try to fit it in with your vacation and our reservations that are already on there. If, worst case, if we can't rebook because of the weather, I don't like doing that, but what we will do is we'll actually give you guys a full refund if weather is the cause of that. All right, so yeah, and full refund. So whatever it is, we refund it back. That's why if you do it online, super easy, it goes right back onto your card. No issues whatsoever. But that is, I know we've been getting a lot of comments about the bad weather, so that's the big one. Just if you know when you're coming down here and you want to rent a boat, I recommend just booking it, and then we'll figure it out from there. Like bad weather, we'll work around that best we can. We have been getting quite a few pontoon boat reservations here in the past couple weeks. I will say Memorial Day weekend, if you're looking to come down then, start thinking about booking a boat if that's what you're going to do, because they are starting to come in. Same with July 4th, we'll be getting a couple, so the holidays. But yeah, anytime that you guys think you're going to do it, go ahead and reserve it. Give us a call if you have any questions or if you want to do it over the phone, and I'd be more than willing to help you out. The phones are forwarded to me, so if you call, I'm going to be talking to you. All right, so that is pretty much it for our pontoon boat rentals. That's as much information as I could come up with. I'm sure I might have missed something. If I did miss something, if you still have questions, drop it in the comments there. Send us a message, whatever's easiest for you, and I'll make sure I get that answered for you. So let's give away some t-shirts. All right, so who wants to win one of these white t-shirts behind me? We're going to have 2 lucky live viewers here. Really appreciate all the interaction and comments and thumbs up and hearts that you guys have been doing. It's super awesome. I love doing this for you guys, and we're super excited to get this thing going. So awesome. Thank you all for joining us. So we have some shirts here. There is a rumor that our shirts, our new ones, might be coming here soon. All right, so we are just going to scroll through. For those of you who have been on here before, that's what I do. Just scrolling through all these comments. That's why I ask you to comment. And my finger's going to land on someone, and you're going to be lucky winner of one of these shirts. So here we go. First one is going to Tina Benzel. Tina Benzel, congratulations. You just won yourself a fresh These have creases because they've been folded. All right, for the winter. So these are fresh shirts. So Tina, feel free to send me a message with what size you're interested in, and also your mailing address, and we will get those in the mail for you tomorrow. And let's go one more here. So let me start down here. We're going to scroll a little bit here. There's a lot of comments. All right. Kendra Muma. I think that's how you pronounce your last name. Congratulations. You just won yourself a t-shirt. Kendra, same as Tina. Send me a message, mailing address, what size you would like, and I'll get those in the mail for you. Congratulations, guys. You have won yourselves a brand new shirt from Odyssey Watersports. All right. So, just remember, if you guys want these as well, these are $20 off jet skis, pontoon boats, 5 off paddleboards and kayaks. These are free silicone wristbands. We all like to wear them. They just have our name, address, and phone number. If you want one, drop me a message with your mail address. I'll get these in the mail for you as well. All right. So thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for watching. Live and replay viewers, you guys are awesome. We will see you to announce this next Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here live on Odyssey's page. But I'll be going live before that because I like interacting with you guys, and you guys make it fun. All right. Have a fantastic night. Really appreciate it, guys. And we'll catch you in the next couple days.